Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition solo runs. Last time we interrupted a couple in a barn, and then found a wounded tiefling who said that there were some cultists up at this building that she would like to see removed. Now, I've never done this side of the quest line. I imagine it's going to be more difficult than the other side of things, where we just kill a wounded tiefling. But I thought, why not go for something a bit more interesting? So we have Rurik down there. Question is, how are we going to kill them most efficiently? And is everybody else going to cotton on immediately? Because we have a reasonably safe place up here on the roof until everybody else joins us up here if they have chance to do so. So, I think we're going to start with a Hunter's Mark. And an attack. Alright. Everybody, apparently, knew that that was happening, which is fine. We're going to get an attack here. 98% to hit is great. And I think for this, I'm just going to go straight in with poison, because they are all level 4, which is going to be quite tough. And so the faster we can get this over with, the better. 7. How do you do 7? 2 plus 1 plus 1. That's so bad. A 2 and a 1 on dice rolls. It's just rough. Alright. So you finish being surprised, and then everyone starts moving. That's fine by me. Apparently that missed us. So now we can simply retaliate. That's excellent. Now, part of me is like, by the time they all get up here, we might be able to get past the exhaustion phase of Potion of Speed. But I guess we're just going to leave it for now. This one's decided to come out of the front door. Not sure how they're going to negotiate things. But let's see what happens. Okay, that's mage armor for the trader. Fairly standard. And shooting us with... Someone's shooting us with some kind of ranged weapon. Is that Trin? Where is the trader? Okay, still inside. That's fine. So, we can probably take out Rurik here. And then, are we in range to move our Hunter's Mark? We are. Let's do that whilst we have the bonus action to spare. And then we're going to back off so that they have far less of a line of sight on us. Okay, we have Mage Armor Mirror Image to now contend with, which is going to be great. How many spell slots does a level 4 character have? It's going to be 3 or 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots, I believe. Could be a rough time. I guess we don't have line of sight to them. No. So we're just going to have to start whittling away the trader with all of the defenses, which is a bit rough. Especially with such a low chance to hit. We could... Do we think Arrow of Roaring Thunder is actually going to push them off the roof? Because if it does, that would be huge. I guess we have to hit with them, though. That's going to be the hard part. We can move closer so that we're not outside of our usual range, perhaps. That's the maximum 30 feet. Now, Arrow of Roaring Thunder, was it? Yes. Shoot. So now we don't have the loss of percentage for being outside of our standard range. So let's see if this works. Welp, it did not work. Oh yeah, all the magic missile in the history of the world. Well, we only bought one of those, which is rough. But I guess it did get rid of one of the mirror images, which is the only kind of real benefit I can see. Let's go with AoE stuff for now. I actually hit them rather than the mirror images, which is interesting. We also need to heal. That was a good potion. And we have all of our speed left. I don't suppose getting further out of range of that hero's or that villain's going to do much, but for the others that are yet to appear, we'd rather be further away from them. What was that? Bane. Alright, that's good. No idea what Trin is doing, but they have climbed up onto the roof, which is slightly terrifying. Don't know where Trin is. Is it Trin? Anders. Anders is either. And he has some kind of D8. You can see it in his abilities. He has action, bonus action, reaction, and a D8, which might be a maneuver dice. But it is back to us. We have the trader in our sights. Question is, what do we want to do about trying to get rid of these mirror images? We could keep throwing stuff that will just catch fire. And we have 8 grease bottles here. If we throw this grease to here, it should catch fire on the grease that's on the fire that's already on the ground, right? Yeah, that went okay, I guess. Bonus action. I'm not going to heal for 3 HP. I keep forgetting we have all these things. Definitely need to make use of those. Alright. There's another magic missile. Fairly standard. Another foe has joined the roof, and we are very injured now. We do have a potion of greater healing. So I really want to get rid of this person here, and I'm not really sure how best to try and do 5 damage right now. We did just buy some bombs as well. And we also have a potion of fire breath somewhere. Somewhere. Show me recent. Latest. Drinking this potion grants the ability to exhale fire once, causing 4d6 fire damage. 4d6 is so much to try and do 5 damage, and even then it might not work. Fingers crossed. Oh, yes. So good. Alright, we are out of actions and bonus actions. So let's hope we can survive this turn, and then we'll see what happens. 1 more damage. The fire is out. We are ensnared. Cannot move and takes 1d6 piercing damage per turn. Oh god. Are they concentrating on that? It appears that they're not. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, while the creature's attacks and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. Well, that is just terrible. Is there any way we can get out of this? Removes exhausted status. Man, I have no idea how I would deal with this. I think we definitely need to heal, otherwise 1d6 is just going to wreck us. So let's do that. And then we need to kill this thing faster than it can kill us. Across 10 more turns, which is really rough. But we have spells too. Of course. Right. That's a pair of misses. Still don't know where this guy is. We take 3. Oh, but we've made a save against the thing that was hurting us. That's so good. Is it going to be Potion of Healing? Or is it going to be Potion of Fire Breath? Probably not, because we can't... We could get really lucky and do 18 damage, but it's unlikely. Is there anything else we want to throw first? Not as an action. I mean, if we throw it as an action, then we don't have an action to take after the thing we throw, so it's not really first, it's just an alternate 2. 3d6 fire damage is not bad, but I'd rather use it in an area of effect as is designed. We could try Ensnaring Strike again. And as yet, I have never hit with that spell. At least they missed with it as well. Although they get to attack twice, which is very not fair. Alright, it's on us. We heal. Let's just go for a ranged attack here. Good. They miss. They miss again. That's excellent. This guy apparently just is waiting for the ranged hero to be reckoned with before getting in the fight. Fine by me. Was it a good crit? It was a great crit. Okay, this guy with 40 health. What are we going to do about that? Right now, not very much. Let's see if they're on the move. It seems not. I wonder if we can get them through this window strategically. Let's move our 30 feet. See if this person has anything that we really want. Just all the stuff that they have on them. Except not the cash, it seems. We don't have enough movement to get around. Do we want to spend our action or bonus action doing anything particular here? I think we're just going to spend our action to hide. Are you doing anything? You're just standing there. I don't know if this is intended because of our geographical location in relation to the roof, or if they will just guard that room rather than coming out. But we're going to stay hidden up here. They are still not doing anything. So let's get to this window. And now, what can we do? We can certainly attack. We do not have any of our spellcasting left. Unless we want to start out with Fairy Fire, and this will give us advantage on all of our attack rolls for the remnant of this fight. And since I think this is going to go on quite a while as they're at 40 HP... that went great. Also, really interesting effect on all the items in the room that I've never really seen before. So, I'm now going to step away from the window as much as I can. They're opting to just stand there, which is fine by me. And then we're going to ranged attack through the window with advantage. 12 damage is great. I'm not sure if this is just a consistent bug or not, because when this happened outside the Druid's Grove several episodes ago, it would plot the move for about 15 seconds per character, which was an age, but they take their turns fairly promptly. They just don't want to do anything with them, it seems. But hey, as a solo hero who could very easily die to like a big sword hit and a magic missile, I'll take it. There's another 12, that's great. Keep that line of sight broken on their turns. And 1 or 2 more of these and we're in business. And as peculiarly as this has gone, it has gone. That's all I can say about it. Well, how bizarre, but hey. Let's see what's going on. Hunt the devil. We killed Anders and his band. Karlach will want to hear the good news. Well, first there is looting to do. And then we need to make sure that we are slightly rested, because if Karlach wants to attack us, we do not want them joining our party. And so if they try and join our party, we're going to have to kill them, and we want to make sure we are prepared for that. So we have the Sword of Justice, 2d6 plus 1 slashing. But I don't think... Are we proficient with that? We are. Our strength is terrible, so we don't have any extra damage with it, and our chance to attack with it is going to be very poor. But hey, we could cast Tears Protection on ourselves once per combat. We would have to then swap out of the equipped weapon to something else, at least our ranged weapon, if not our other melee weapon. Where was... Oh, there's a leg there. That's very unpleasant. Apple, a couple of daggers. Take it these knolls have been picked clean. Yep. Alright, well. We have basically all of our hit points. The tiefling is not going to be too difficult if they do try and join our party and we have to scrap them from our adventure. But we can see what they have to say in relation to this quest first. If there's XP to be gained, I want it. Let's do a quick hop. Guess who's back? Back again.
Did you get the bastards?
I did.
For now. But thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude, warmth, and relief. Then, a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe. forcing you to your knees. And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vosnam Petrika.
Excuse me?
Lucky you. It's the devil's tongue. Infernal. Good for cursing and counting. Not so good for small talk. Zario. Fallen lady. Defiled celestial. Ruler of Avernus. I was her prisoner. And her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more. And worse.
So, what will you do now?
I'm going from one hell straight into another. Home. To Baldur's Gate. I've got a score to settle.
Well, we're not going to travel together because that's not allowed. Who are you looking for?
Politicians. The fuckers who sent me to hell in the first place. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with them, the streets will run red.
Interesting. Well, we got 75 more XP for that. They have gone on their way, leaving nothing behind. But when the main campaign comes round at full release, that is certainly a quest line that I will endeavour to see how that plays out later on. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today. There is, of course, all of the stuff in the basement of that building that can be looted and pillaged. I'm not sure how much of it is directly useful to us versus how much of it is just kind of tat for selling, and our inventory management has not been the best. It's a little better now that we're not holding all that weight in food, but we do have some difficulties lugging such massive amounts of stuff back and forth. As for our trip to level 4, 488 XP. We're getting there. As soon as we do, we unlock basically the possibility of doing any encounter, because we're not going to get any stronger than we are after we turn level 4, because our dexterity will go to 18, our wisdom will go to 16, so their modifiers will be +4 and +3 respectively, and then it'll just be seeing what little bits of equipment we can get as we go. But seeing what's going to happen is going to be very interesting after and if we hit level 4. Other than that, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing and hitting the like button. You know I say this at the end of every episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.